Sorry, you couldn't hear me there. What's going on, guys? Welcome to episode 19 of the Parlor Talk.
Parlor Talk.
Myself, DJZA, Chris Lead here. So tonight we got two really talented DJs on that are going to be talking all about their careers, what they're into, music styles. And the first one is DJ Nick Scalici, followed up by Nicky Rizz. So we're excited to have both these guys on here. So first guy is Nick in the waiting room.
Yeah, Nick's in the waiting room.
Cool. All right, so before we bring him on screen real quick, we appreciate everyone's support. Episode 19 of the Parlor Talk. Don't forget that we are giving away free Mr. DQ sauce. So if you guys are watching right now, subscribe to our channel on youtube.com/glasskills, and we're giving away some free sauce. Right before the beginning of the next episode, we're going to pick it live. So if you guys want to win that free DQ's crack sauce, put that shit on everything, man.
Crack chicken.
It's so good. We're giving it away for free, man. So make sure you guys head over to our youtube.com/glasskills. And if you're watching this back later tonight, subscribe to the channel. We're going to pick for anyone that's a subscriber, you're going to get on. So, all right. So first DJ up, this guy, New York City. He's all over the place. He's playing Lavo, Avenue, all the way down to Lake City to HQ Beach Club. Been featured on Function House, and you're going to find him all over the city. My man, DJ Nick Scalici. What's up, brother?
Oh.
Appreciate it. Uh-oh.
We're back.
There we go. You're on.
I'm good. What's up, guys? Chris, how are you, man?
Good, Nick. How are you, bro?
Good. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. Cam, Slav, what's up, guys?
Yeah, absolutely, man. So welcome, Parlor Talk. Like, kind of, we're keeping everything super positive here. We're just talking, cutting it up, DJ, industry,
Nice.
And we're just trying to get some knowledge and facts out there and get you introduced to our following, maybe some fans from our area that don't know you and some
Definitely
of your fans.
A good time to network during this virus.
That 1,000%, man, and a bunch of people like
Crazy.
from your network that don't know us. So we think it's
Right,
really
right.
good, man. So for all the people that are tuned in right now, just so you know, we're live on YouTube and Facebook. You can share those links. And
Awesome.
So for everyone that's on right now, just give a quick intro. If someone never met you before, how would you introduce yourself?
All right, so I go by Nick Scalici. That's my full name and my DJ name. I've been DJing for about 10 years now, since I'm 14, 24 now. DJ in the city a lot, like you said, AC, but mostly in the city spots, as well as some spots in Hoboken. So in the area, playing open format. But I like to play some house music. I play it up, I like to get a little techie too.
That's cool. Playing a little different
Yeah.
stuff. That's awesome. Yeah, you're playing definitely some marquee venues, which is awesome. Love the brand on the Instagram feed.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. You too, as well.
Super consistent. Thank you. It's an art, man. Chris and I work on.
That's what it's about right now. The social. I was just gonna say social distancing. This is crazy, man. But social networking. That's what it's all about right now.
Yep.
Being on Instagram. So times definitely changed from back in the day.
No, that's for sure. But we still, we always talk about never getting away from that ground game, being able to walk into venues and, shaking hands and meeting people. That's still like, once we get past all this stuff and the clubs reopen, like that's still the ground game is the best way to do it.
Yeah, you got to be out in the clubs, man. Even when you're off, it's a big thing. And to be honest with you, I don't do it as much as I should, but you got to be out there. That definitely helps out.
Yeah, it's tough. We're all, mostly for the most part working DJs, right? So it's like, how are you going to take off a prime Saturday night to just go network?
Right. When you're working all those weekends back to back to back, and then you have that Saturday off, maybe wifey wants to hang out or some family time. So it's definitely difficult.
No, that's awesome, man. Yeah. So you have humble beginnings, and you live where? And
Thank you, man.
You live in New York,
I live
right?
in Staten Island. So I was born in Brooklyn, like everybody else. So they move out over here to Staten Island.
Right.
But I did start DJing in Staten Island.
Where'd you make your bones? Was there like one spot that you started at? Tell us, bring us through the history a little bit.
So actually, it was funny. Today I saw a flyer. My first 21 plus was at Pink Elephant. I was like 18 years old in the city.
Wow.
But on Staten Island, it started for me. Just making that a local name for myself, like Big Nose Kate's. That was a Thursday night spot. Tiki Island was an awesome spot we did on Friday nights. Even a little Eve Ultra Lounge back in a long time ago.
Oh, I remember Eve.
When that was going.
John Carlo and those guys.
Open, but they focus on a lot of private parties and stuff.
No, that's awesome, man. I had been personally to some of those. and that's great, man. Like, and 18, that's a young time to start
Yeah,
the
yeah.
club, and so you're,
Thank you.
that's awesome, man. So tell us a little about so you DJ, you produce any music, you making some edits, you putting some mixes out there.
I'm actually working on some edits. I'm not producing right now any original tracks. Definitely is in the future for me. It's something I want to do. So, just trying to set aside time, start learning stuff. Unfortunately, it's not something that happens overnight.
Yeah.
So it's more towards like a long-term goal on my list.
Good, man. I like that.
Yeah.
That's good. So when you're like, when you're looking for inspiration or you're listening to DJ mixes, who's kind of like, some of your artists that you kind of look up to?
So if I'm going with that open format scene and I'm trying to listen to what's hot, like getting a good idea of what to play in the club, I'll be honest, we go with that beat breaker, headliner music club style.
Yep.
So that's what I really will tune into. And then I'm very into like Diplo and Snake and that type of music because I like how they could like turn on a flip of a switch, like they can be a tech guy or they could play some really dark house music. Or when I was hanging out with Snake at the HQ pool party,
Yep.
out of nowhere he just took it to R&B, hip hop, playing like we were in the club in New York City, up and down, popping bottles. It was wild. So that's a really cool.
And I think
I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, not at all, man. No, I appreciate it. I think you make a really good point about some of those big name DJs being able to like have a lane with their production, but when they perform live, they could play anything.
Right. It's crazy.
It's a super awesome skill and talent, and I think you got to be really multidimensional with your music now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
People's attention span is 15 fucking seconds. That's what's on my story. So you get, you're ripping tracks and stuff like that. But that's cool, man. Those are some awesome, talented guys, man. Tell us a little bit more. I know you got a lot of content from HQ. Tell us a little bit more about that story. So.
Oh man, HQ. I was actually booked there March 28th. I had a nice one with Agashi. Shortcuts was on the bill as well.
Yep.
Unfortunately, due to the virus, got canceled.
Yep.
I'm scheduled to headline there May 8th.
Oh, okay.
I don't think we're gonna make that either, man.
Yeah, I don't know. We're staying positive over here though. But tell us about your last experience there.
I'm definitely positive, but I think things will get better. But unfortunately, I just don't think the clubs will go back to the full capacity of allowing people to get in. So hopefully, though, I'm wrong. I definitely want to be wrong.
Yeah, no, we agree, and I think things will get back there slowly. But I saw the photos. Sure. I saw the photos and the recap video from the last time you played HQ.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit more about that because it looked crazy.
So going into it, I knew that when especially with these gigs, if you don't come out of it with some type of content like that, a video or picture, it's really not pointless, but it's useless. You really can't make of it,
Right.
So I definitely wanted to make sure I had the videographer booked, and it was actually Tagar. He's actually like the house videographer there at HQ.
Sick. Actually
at Oceans. So he definitely helped me out with that when I gave him a call. We got on the phone. Now we all have a great relationship. He helps me out all the time. Great guy.
Chris, you want to talk to the branding?
Yeah, no, I think it's really important to have that, especially to have a recap video like that after. That's something that's part of your press kit. And we were talking about social media before. Like, there is no standard press kit anymore. You're not sending out emails with PDFs attached. You're sending out emails with links to social media saying, hey, check out so-and-so's social media. So you kind of need that proof to show that you've gone through it and you've done these gigs.
No, and we like a lot of the stuff that you're putting out, and I think that's a good tip, and good mindset for anyone that's watching or logged in right now is making sure that if you are you are taking any opportunity to capture you doing what you do best, which is fucking DJing.
Right, and I know some guys, I know they go on rants. I see it all the time. They're all the cats, which I respect them all, but they say how a lot of DJs have their phones out while they're DJing. I mean, unfortunately, that's what it is. You got to make sure to show your network, show your following. That you're out there, you're having a good time. You have a good crowd in front of you. It's a big part of it right now.
It's huge, and we were talking to, I don't know if you know Bacardi Artie. You ever heard of him?
I heard of him. Yeah, I've heard of him.
So he's like a Jersey Shore guy, but basically he was saying now it's all about what are you doing to get the kids to take their phones out and record you.
Right. Right. Yep.
What is that? I don't know what that is. I mean, for us, at least as a DJ, it's like decent mic skills or having an MC with you? Is it confetti? Is it
Yeah, or
CO2
dropping Mo Bamba like 3 times
in a
and
row?
just pausing the music. It's crazy, but unfortunately, that's what it is.
Yeah, no, and that's a lot of good. It's just like a lot of good stuff, and it's not easy like to get attention. People's attention spans are really short right now.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
definitely feeling that for sure. So we've been kind of been dabbling back and forth about like tips to grow your brand and stuff like that. But if you could give like one tip out to like a young guy that's watching right now that like looks at your Instagram, sees all your successes and all the clubs that you're headlining, like what would be some like tips you would give a young guy like how he could aspire to be in your position?
So my number one tip, like I said before, is definitely go out, go to these clubs, network, shake hands, show face. Bouncer from the minute you get there, shake the bouncer's hand, go over to the door guy, introduce yourself if it's the first time you're there. If you have a connection, maybe the promoter will introduce you to the GM or somebody. Just open your mouth a little bit. It works to ask a question or to say, hey, do you know this guy? So networking is definitely key. Definitely grabbing content at these clubs, like taking pictures. I hate taking pictures. I literally hate it. I can't stand it. But I know that that's what it comes with right now. In order to get gigs to keep it content going, I have to get pictures in the club. So even if it's like off my iPhone, I mean, I try not to. I always have a camera with me.
Yeah.
But there's 1 or 2 times you forget your camera. You take it with the iPhone. Editing goes a long way.
Oh yeah.
And you could post something up.
What kind? Do you know what kind of camera you have? Like, is it a Sony?
To be honest with you, man, I don't. I'll be honest.
No, but that's smart.
Too into it. It was a camera I had, and I just started using it.
Right, but like, think about that. It's just everyone's got a digital camera laying around. What I mean, aside from the one in their pocket, right? I mean, someone's got one.
There's a lot of cool guys in the network, in the business, that also would tag along.
Yeah.
And take some pictures for you.
Yeah, just throw them your camera. Be like, here, go out there and get some footage for me. That's super
important. The free bottles help too. But I'm always looking to pay the guys because I know they work hard and stuff. So
yeah, I think you make a good point there. And a lot of my friends, like people are always asking, like, how do you get all the content up there all the time? And it's like, well,
yeah,
I'm fortunate to have a friend like Chris and all the guys on the Class Skills team. Shout out the whole team. Well, I'll just bring my camera with me and I'm throwing it in their hands. I say, just point and shoot. We'll get some good stuff.
For sure. Anybody who's around, I give the camera to. That's why I bring it.
Yeah, and people want to take pictures, right? They want to be the camera guy.
Yeah, they enjoy it.
Yeah, they get all the attention from the girls because the girls are like, "Ooh, take my picture."
It's a good play, man.
The girls love taking pictures. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm like, no, I'm here to take pictures of the DJ. They're like, but can you get one of me? I was like, you're never gonna see
pathetic,
it.
Man.
Whatever. Just make them happy, right? Make them smile.
That's what it
feels
people
like,
happy.
Bro. That's what it's about, right?
Exactly. Make sure they're there to have a good time.
Entertainers, man. So are you solely a club guy? Do you dabble in the private events at all?
Oh no, man. I got wiped out for the private events now till June. I had a few stacked up. Yeah, I do them both, to be honest with you. A lot of guys, though, in the club scene, they refrain from it. But for me, I feel like if I could do that type of party, if I have the time to do that type of party, I always try and schedule them like a Saturday afternoon so it doesn't take away from the nightlife.
Smart.
Or, I'll prioritize which gigs obviously are better for my brand. So if it's coming between an HQ gig and, it's the 60th birthday, I'm definitely going to take HQ.
Yep.
But or the city gig. But, the money's there, man. The money's there for those gigs. So I definitely take them. I won't lie.
No, absolutely. And it's every chance you get to play records, right, to people.
Yeah, that's another thing. You get to totally change up your style and you get to explore your own music. That's the best part about it. Sometimes I find things I'm like, holy shit, I didn't even know I had this line in this disco crate from that I never get to play usually.
Right. And that gives you idea. That could give you ideas for the club too, right?
Well, that's I was just gonna say. It leads into now. I go to the clubs and I'm like, oh, I remember I played this record. It went really well at this party. I think I could throw it in with this.
Yeah, no, I like that, man, and I feel that vibe a lot as being a guy who does, doing both, which is pretty dope.
For sure.
So what's like one of your favorite tracks right now that's out? You have anything that really keeps your head bobbing?
I don't know. It's weird. I don't know if I have a favorite track. It's crazy. More like maybe like genres. I like Lonely.
Dope.
Joe Corey. That's a fire track.
Fire.
But yeah, even that new Drake track is pretty good. I can't wait when that comes back. That will be a good track. What is it? Tootsie Roll, right? Tootsie Roll,
Yeah.
some
Tootsies
shit
or
like
something.
that.
I just saw it
Yeah,
come
that's a
out.
pretty good track too.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what sticks. Like, what is going to be popular in 2 months when we get back to playing the music?
Maybe
Like,
you might have some new 6ix9ine. I don't know, man.
maybe
I
don't
think
get
can't
me
believe he got out. It's crazy.
don't get me excited. All right.
I think it's just going to be everything on TikTok is going to be going off in the club.
Yeah, you on TikTok?
God, I'm on it, but I don't use it. Like I haven't produced any videos on it yet.
Same.
Same here.
Yeah, I got it for like 2 months too. I look at it, but the concept's great. I like how people go viral, but then what? My point is, how will I get them to add me on Instagram? I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because there's only so much they could do for me being my follower on TikTok.
Right. That's a good point.
Yeah, I guess it depends if that becomes a primary social media medium or
not. Right. I mean, hey, listen, maybe you make a new mix. You sort of, once you have the following, you would throw a video up there with the new mix that could promote a mix or something.
Yeah.
Or if you're at a club, but.
Well, we were talking. A buddy of mine was saying there's a couple of guys that the DJs they'll like break new music there, like and DJ it for like 20 seconds.
Well, I think it's more like so a lot of younger guys are using TikTok. Like my brother, he's like 14. He's on TikTok, and I'm starting to hear these songs that are on TikTok, and then I'll hear them like on the computer or something. They'll be on the record pools now.
Yep.
So there's some like tracks on there for the young kids to reach out to. That will definitely reach out to them.
We talk about it
on TikTok.
We talk about it all the time, and what I did with my TikTok, and again, I don't know much, but I don't follow anyone, so I have 0 followers. So my feed is just
same here, 0.
So my feed is just what's going viral, what's popular is going in my feed because I don't follow anyone, so they don't know how to link me to any accounts.
Yeah.
So as I'm scrolling, same thing. Like I'll screenshot those songs that I like because some of them.
There's some wild
man.
songs on there. It's crazy.
Like that one track, Out West. I forget who sings it, and I'm not gonna sing it live.
Come on, do it for us.
No,
come on,
no.
the people want to hear it.
No,
want to hear it. Come on.
Newer hip hop song.
Yeah, it's like
Out
banging
West
out.
What's Jack Boys, right?
Yeah, Jack Boys.
Jack
Slaps.
Boys, yeah.
Absolutely slaps.
Slaps.
But then there's like a bunch of just trash like floating around out there. It sounds really good on like a phone, like on a TikTok. It sounds good.
Yeah.
But then you listen to it and you're like, oh, you can't play it for more than 30 seconds.
But it's crazy that these kids like download it though, and they really listen to it.
But they probably, you play the whole song in the club, they probably don't even know the parts that are in the TikToks. They're probably be like, what song is this?
And the guys in the clubs now, 21 plus, they really don't know them either. So maybe it would be good for like teen nights if you get booked for one of those or something.
Yeah, it's interesting, but from a exposure perspective, like I forget, a buddy of mine was telling me there was like some Jersey club track, and he's like, yeah, it had like 3,000 plays, went viral on TikTok. They got 23 million plays on Spotify now.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like SpongeBob twerking to Jersey Club.
Like I said, I think if you're branding music, the TikTok definitely you could use it.
Yeah.
Once you get a following though on it.
No, that's good. That's good discussion.
Well, actually, you really don't need a following because doesn't it stream to just anybody?
It
could
like,
just go viral overnight.
Yeah, it just goes out. You could get like thousands of views on something, and
Yeah, so
it's based on hashtags.
You might be changing my perspective right now on TikTok.
Yeah. No. I think it's an extremely powerful, underutilized social media platform for our
Gary
industry.
V preaches TikTok.
Yeah. And he's
always all about the networking.
He's always ahead. He's always ahead of the
curve.
But it's so bizarre, right? There could be like my uncle could throw a golf ball into like a red cup, right? And it gets like 300 million views, right? But then you and I
crazy.
But then you and I could spend 3 hours trying to come up with like a DJ TikTok.
I knew you were going to say it. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's going to get like whatever, 30, 50, 60 plays maybe.
Because I think not that everybody does it, but it's like I don't know, maybe it just doesn't reach. But you're 100% right. You put in the work for a mix or something, but the ping pong ball going into a solo cup down the stairs goes viral.
Yeah, and you're just like, what the fuck?
It's crazy. Like I mean, some feedback. We're checking some of the chats here. Like Jay Keats is saying, like, hey, TikTok doesn't always translate to the club, and Jay, I couldn't agree more. I'm just saying, like, we should be talking about it now because we're trying to aim for where it's going to be when it lands, not what it is like right now. You know what I mean?
Well, also what you could utilize it for. I mean, for my regular life, it may be great, but it's not going to really do anything for me to move forward in the DJ career then if I'm not using it.
Unless you're like a hilarious person. Like Fisher probably posts like ridiculous shit on there because he's just hilarious. Like, and Dylan Francis, he's another one that's a nut. He's crazy. He's funny.
There's some crazy things on there.
He posts the funniest shit on TikTok, but that's just because he's a funny guy.
But he was funny on everything. He was funny on Snapchat.
I don't have them on there. Yeah. Maybe I'll check them out. I never seen those ones.
Yeah, check them out. They're crazy. Like, check out Dylan Francis. Steve Aoki's got a decent one.
Crazy.
Steve Aoki's not really as funny as he is crazy. He's kind of like watching Steve-O on Jackass.
Yeah, it's like a shock factor.
I met him in WMC 2000, maybe 18, right? He was crazy. He's like, yeah, man, fuck school. He's like, just produce.
Fuck.
Tripping balls is crazy, bro.
Yo, that is very him. We actually produced a show for him like in 2011, I think it was, right before Hurricane Sandy. We did all the production for one of his shows at Starland.
It was October. It was October of
2012.
2011?
2011, I think it was.
Whenever Sandy was that. Anyway, so.
Yeah. You got 9 years there.
Long time ago.
I met him there. Cool. That was awesome. That was an awesome show.
Yeah, he did really good there. So tell me, what's like the best way to support you? You're mostly Instagram. Do you post mixes up?
Say that again. I'm sorry, you cut out.
Where do you post your mixes?
2-hour mix of hip hop. I think like 2-3 years ago I made it. Took me like seriously like a month to produce, and then I put it up. I wasn't even able to get any listens or anything because they kept taking it down.
Yeah,
but definitely Mixcloud, SoundCloud. I also have a Apple Music and Spotify playlist titled Friday's Heat. So you could check that out every Friday. I update it at 10 to 20 songs.
Awesome, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of work keeping on top of that. Is that like...
Yeah, I mean, the worst part about the Friday's Heat, I'll be honest with you, is that when you add the music on the Apple Music playlist, the old tracks go to the bottom of the list. So now I have like about 500 songs in the playlist. I have to drag them individually up. I swear to God, that's the nightmare of it. That's about it. Other than that, I enjoy going through the music because it's a good way to go through the music for my sets and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
I could just add like favorite tracks or a new heat to the playlist.
And that's your public playlist that you like promote.
That's a public playlist, yes.
Yeah. No, that's cool. Do you how many hours do you spend a week on that, would you say?
That takes a little bit of time because from artwork, which now I've been getting produced, I used to do it myself, but it just takes up too much time.
Yeah.
I noticed. So, but it definitely takes a few hours a week, especially going through the music. And if you really want to get it, like the fresh music, Thursday night, 3 a.m., 2 o'clock, that's when everything refreshes.
Yep.
On like Apple Music, Spotify. So I really try and do the playlist like late at night on a Thursday night or Friday morning.
Yeah, no, that's a good point because a lot of stuff gets released at midnight, but it's all Pacific time because all the labels are in LA and in California.
Right. Yeah.
So I've done that. I've pre-ordered tracks and I'm like waiting for it. I'm like, I'm gonna play it at the club at midnight, and then it's not there. 3 a.m. it shows up, and I'm like, oh great, and I didn't need it now.
No, that's a good tip too. To be on top of them, break those tracks, get them like be kind of like first to market. Which I think is pretty dope. So. No, it's good stuff, man. Nick Scalici, dude, thank you for coming on, man. We appreciate
you guys having me once again.
Yeah, and we're excited to just take this opportunity to kind of chop it up with you and, really. I
don't think we ever spoke before either, so now we should definitely right after this we'll network and stuff, trade some gigs, see what we can do. I'm all about that, man.
We're excited about it, bro. Be good, be safe out there, all right?
You too, guys. Thanks again for having me. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Nick. Take care, brother.
Good.
All right. See you guys.
All right, so next up, we got my man, DJ Nicky Rizz, hip-hop, heavy hitter. This guy's a beast on the turntables, another Staten Island kid. We're going to get him patched in just a second, so sit tight while we switch over.
Sit tight. First, you're going to hear a message from our sponsors.
What's up, guys? You want some free stuff? We're giving away Mr. Q's barbecue sauce for free. Go to youtube.com/ClassKills and subscribe. And before the next episode, we're gonna pick one lucky winner to get some free Mr. Q sauce.
Hey, what's up, guys? We're back. Hopefully you enjoyed that little reel of commercials. We had a new one we did today for Mr. DQ's Filipino grilling marinade, garlicky sweet. Make sure you guys pick this up over at his website. He just launched MrQBBQ.com.
Site is live. And so just like you saw, go subscribe, youtube.com/ClassKills. If you hit the subscribe button before next week's episode, we're going to pick a winner from anyone that's subscribed to our channel. They're going to get shipped some free DQ's BBQ sauce. So, damn, I'm excited about it. And Chris and I aren't going to pick ourselves. So that's cool. So that's like 2 less subscribers you have to go against. But
I don't even think I subscribe.
Not even a subscriber. That's cool.
I might be. I don't know.
Once again, as you guys are joining on the Facebook, I know you guys just caught that DQ reel that we did for him. His site's live. Anyone that's subscribed to our channel, by the start of next episode, we're going to pick someone to get some free DQ sauce. So pretty excited about it. So next up, we got my man DJ Nicky Rizz in the building. This guy is a beast on the turntables, heavy hitter. He's playing every spot in Jersey and New York City, down to Atlantic City, and all over the place. So we're beyond excited to have you. Rizz, my man, how you doing? All right.
What's up, Nick?
What's going on, boys? How's everything?
Dude, we're doing the best we can, but we're getting to talk to cool kids like you, man. How you doing?
Good. Just trying to get through this just like everybody else.
Yeah.
Literally, it's miserable.
Dude, but the positive part is we're connecting right here. We got a ton of people logged in on the YouTube and the Facebook. Excited to catch you and learn a little bit more about you, man. So
whatever you want to know, let's do it.
Yeah. So all right. So for everyone that's on right now, if they never met you before, just give a little 1 minute on the Nicky Rizz, who you are, what you do, what you're associated with, your style. Talk about it.
So what's going on, everybody? I go by the name of Nicky Rizz. I'm from Staten Island, New York. I play clubs all over the city, Miami, Jersey, Atlantic City, and I've been DJing since I was 12 years old. And I'm now 24 years old. And I started off just like everyone else in the basement, working, practicing, then just doing the private parties to doing teen nights at 14, to back to private parties. And then we just did a total jump into the club scene, and that was it. We didn't do anything else. That's it. Once I got into the club scene, that's it. I stayed there. And I'm still here now. I play hip hop. That's like my main thing.
Okay.
I do all open format though.
Yeah. Hip hop is your go-to.
Yeah.
Are you new hip hop, you old hip hop, old school, or you're just kind of all over the place?
Usually I'm all over the place. It's different though. Like if I'm getting on prime time, I'll probably hit you with a lot of new hip hop.
Yeah.
If I'm opening a club, I'll hit you with all the old hip hop, all the classics.
Okay.
Take you on a little journey.
Yeah, it's dope.
I like that.
There's a lot of hip hop out there, man.
A lot of hip hop.
Like I've seen guys like rock whole nights without even touching the new shit. Because they don't like it. Some of the old heads kind of they're like, oh fuck this stuff. But no, it's cool.
I guess it all depends on where you are and like what venue you're at too.
Well, right, that plays to experience, right? Are you playing? Yeah. Are you playing to your crowd? You got to see the demographic. But I see you. I know you're at Mr. East a lot, right?
Yeah, I do Mr. East once a month, once every 2 months.
That's cool. Yeah, that's a dope spot, and they're heavy hip hop over there.
Yeah, Mr. East is every time I'm there, it's packed, and in the crowd there, it's always a good time there.
Yeah, it's
vibe always on 100.
Have you played Barcode or any of those places, Lobby, any of those rooms? I
did Barcode twice, but when I did Barcode, it wasn't like a Saturday night, 3,000 deep.
Right.
So I haven't really touched that part of Jersey yet, but soon.
Yeah, dude. Fire Room, shout out to Eddie G and all those guys. They're just literally that's like the only place in New Jersey that I've ever been where there was like fire, CO2, confetti.
Yeah,
all at the same time.
I see videos. It's like a Friday night, every Friday, and they have like no promoters. It's like 2,000 deep, and I'm like, What the fuck?
When you're in the middle, in the middle of Elizabeth, and it's like $30 cover,
It's
and
nuts.
Yeah.
literally, Nick, I'm telling you, man,
They're open every night. Like they do
Every night.
parties every night. Shout out to them. They don't close that place.
Every night. The liquor is metered. You're not getting a drop of liquor for free out of that place. There's
Nope.
like no way. It's just it's like a well-oiled machine over there, and whatever they're doing, they just got to keep doing it once this shit goes back to normal, and they're gonna be
Shout out to them for real.
Yo,
just crushing it.
it's wild, man. Shout out to Eddie and Steen and that whole crew, and all the guys that play there too, man. But that's dope. So let's talk about you. What's some of your favorite New York City venues that you play?
Bounce, Blue, Up and Down used to be cool before they closed. Gilded Lily used to be really good before they closed.
Oh, Cam.
My favorite club right now is probably Bounce.
Yeah.
And Bounce on a Friday, Saturday night, you're always getting a great crowd. The vibe is always on 100. Everything's people. Everyone's just always having a good time at Bounce. It's like you can't go to Bounce and have a miserable time. If you're having a miserable time, you're miserable. That's
right. It's you. It's you.
Is that a hip hop?
Always fun, like for everybody.
Is that a hip hop spot?
It is, but it's all open format. Like,
okay.
I played Bon Jovi there.
Oh, okay.
So
cool.
Bounce is like a really fun spot.
Right. So you're not a strictly hip hop DJ, but
no, not strict. I play everything, but what I love to play is hip hop.
Yeah.
But I love playing 128. Like I play 128 in Atlantic City, and Bounce. I always play it there.
Yeah. All right. So you're playing a lot of house music too, so that's cool.
Yeah.
What's like one track that just slaps for you right now? Like if you could pick one. Like
a house track?
Like if you were on the main set, but you could only play one track, what would it be?
Probably The Box by Roddy Ricch.
Okay. What about house track?
Booyah, even though it's old, it always hits.
Okay.
Every time.
Okay.
Every time.
I got a few good bootlegs of that. You might want to
go wrong to Booyah. And then there's Baila Comino, but that's like a guaracha style, but it's still high tempo and that's pretty hot.
Anything Latin with like horns in it, like people don't even need to know it, and they just start going wild.
Yo, I'm dying.
Really. I love it.
Yo, I'm dying because when that track came out, I was like, Chris and I were looking for it, and I had it in my record crate, but we were trying to look for more of it because that's the only one that I had. So then we found Guaracha right on YouTube.
Yeah,
and I'm like, whoa. So now we're like ripping through the YouTube stuff. It was crazy, man.
It's
but
amazing.
That's like a whole new genre itself. Like that's pretty hot right now. That style of music.
It's fucking like
really
it's
hot.
just so high energy. There's so much energy in it.
There's so many horns and
like a bass line. It's cool. Like they're putting some dope shit out. But that's like I feel like that's a new lane. Like now I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those tracks. What's up, David S? Checking in on the Facebook, man. So
David S, what's up?
So yeah, that's really interesting that you brought that up because it was traditionally like hip hop or house, and now you got these lanes like tech. You go tech. You could go. What I like about hip hop personally, and I'm sure you will agree with this, is that like we were like really down in like the trap, like the '60s for a while, and then it started to creep back up, 75 BPM shit. Right. And then like last year, I felt like 18 was all like 90 BPM. The Spanish stuff was slapping. Lil Wayne was putting out tracks like Kanye. Like there was that 100 BPM was starting to come back.
There's a lot of hot 100 BPMs that hit in the club.
Which is refreshing because I don't know if you remember in like 16, 17, you're grinding a hip hop set. It's like from 60 BPM to 70.
Yeah.
And that's
there was a time hip hop wasn't in.
Yeah,
and like when I first started out, hip hop was not. I didn't, to be honest with you, when I was learning from like I would say I was like 14, I had to like ask someone like, "Yo, how do you spin hip hop?" I didn't even know what I was doing because I never did it.
Right?
I learned house music. Like that was me growing up. There was only house music, so hip hop like came in as I grew older and grew into the industry. Now it's just shit. Like usually, if you're going out to the city, you're gonna hear hip hop unless you go to like Marquee. But you're gonna hear hip hop usually everywhere you go.
Yeah,
in the city, mostly Jersey.
And back when you started, like say 12 years ago, you couldn't really find intro edits of a lot of this hip hop, so you had to be tight on your cuts.
It was like I had to learn that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. So how did you like? you obviously you started probably learning how to like beat match, and then as you started getting into hip hop, what was your transition like trying to learn the hip hop? Like
when I first learned
tell
hip
us a little
hop,
bit
like
about
you
that.
said, there was no intros really.
Yeah.
So I was just being like a 60 BPM, and I'd have to just like kind of scratch or echo out into the. And I was like, oh god, I was everywhere.
No,
And then you
that's
got to
cool
just
though.
practice every day. And then now it's hip hop, like I said, it's just in. So now now you got all the intros and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, now you could like be more. You could be so much more creative with it now.
Here's the good. Here's the good part. They're not making any more '90s and 2000s hip hop, right? So you can go back and like listen to DJ AM, play that shit, and get some really dope ideas on how to like change up your set. Because I think we all fall victim to our wave. We're in our lane doing our thing, and we know our mixes that sound good, and you're kind of banging down the Serato crates. So I always try to like sometimes take a step back and go listen to like Jazzy Jeff Live 2004. DJ AM live, like, and just hear how did they cut those tracks together?
Yeah.
To get some ideas to make my set fresher, you know?
Yeah, that's definitely good.
Who would you say your inspiration is right now?
DJ Camilo.
Camilo. Okay.
And a lot of people think like, oh, I've been since like 2010. I've been looking up to Camilo, and I find tweets all the time. Like 8 years ago, I'd tweet him like, "Yo, check your DM," and then now he's just like my brother. I call him if I need advice or help or anything. He's like my go-to.
So when was the first time you got on the set with him? Do you remember?
I was at a 18 plus party or 14. It was like a teen night, and he was DJing, and I wasn't DJing. I just like had like I got a picture with him. I was young, and then I don't know. I really don't know, to be honest with you. I don't know the first time like I ever swung with him.
Well, I know you. I see you on the bill with him
like
a lot.
17.
That's killer, man. So I'll tell you, this is my Camilo story. So I was working at Mr. East. I opened up for Camilo and Flex, and then I was doing some video work that night. And man, when that guy steps on the set, it's like some different fucking energy, bro. Straight up. So it's like 12 o'clock. Camilo comes on the set. It's like confetti everywhere, bottles everywhere. We couldn't walk in the club. This guy
going up and down. People, it's like
crazy,
whole
right?
Vibe changes, and that's really like I really learn a lot from him. So that's he's definitely my the guy I look up to, and I try and bring that vibes because he brings that energy. When he gets in the building, it's lights out.
Crazy. And so he's on the set, and the left CDJ stops working, and there's 400 people in the fucking booth, and he's freaking out. He's cool as a cat, man. He's on the microphone, doing the Camilo thing. I can't even replicate 1% of what he does on the microphone, but
talks so fucking fast,
so fast on the mic. But he literally was rocking the set, instant doubles on the right side, and he pulls the other CDJ out, pulls an RCA out of his book bag, changes it on the fly, 12 o'clock main set, and he's still rocking the club, changed out the CDJ wire, and goes back to fucking body in the room. And that is when I knew DJ Camilo was a fucking legend, and someone should tell him that because my jaw dropped. I'm like staring at this guy, and I couldn't believe it. But yeah, that was dope, man. And that's sick that you got like a good relationship with that guy, and if we're doing even a little bit of what he's doing, he brings a fucking party, man. That's for sure.
Definitely. Always great energy, great vibes.
So obviously you have a good mic game. Were you always on the mic, or like did that come to you naturally?
All right, so I never talked on the mic. Like when I was younger and I did private parties, I actually trained one of my best friends, Justin. I was like, yo, you come to my house. I said, you're gonna learn how to use the mic because I am not talking on the mic. So every day we were young, and I would be DJing in the basement. He'd be on the microphone, and then we did like a Sweet 16, and he emceed the whole Sweet 16, and he killed it. And he wound up till now he MCs till this day for like a DJ company.
That's sick.
So then it came a time where I wasn't DJing any clubs, and I was like, all right. So now now I would go to the club, watch, and now I'm like, yo, this DJ is talking on the mic all night. I think it might have been a Big Ben night, or could have been a Camilo night, and I'm like, damn, like I gotta learn the mic. Like, I can't be afraid. So the next day, I ordered like a $30 mic on one of the DJ websites.
Yeah.
And one plugs right into the mixer. And and every day I practice in my basement, I would talk on a mic and I would talk to the wall every day. And I was like, because I gotta snap out of this. So every day I just literally started talking on the mic, I'm talking to the wall, like just me and the wall. And I'm saying like, who's like, I'm just doing normal club shit. And that's really how I learned. So now I have no fear. That's really the first thing I do when I walk in the club. I grab the mic, I shut the music off, and I talk for like 10 seconds, and then I usually talk out the whole night. And I don't really like when there's another guy who has the mic, like they have like a host, not like a famous guy, or like just some random person who from New York City or Jersey, and then emceeing the night while I'm DJing. I kind of don't really like that.
Yeah, no, I feel you. There's only like certain guys I like working with that kind of know my style and know how to talk around my music, because you don't want guys talking over certain parts, and you create breaks purposely to talk over them, and when you're trying to run the whole night, it becomes really challenging. I think I agree with you.
That happened to me once. I was in Hoboken. I mean, if you want me to state the place, I'll state the place. But
no, we'll just leave it at Hoboken.
DJing in Hoboken, and I got on. I was headlining. It was a Saturday night. I got on, and I'm like, yo, where's the mic to the other DJ who was, and then I see some guy on the bar pouring shots, and he's talking on the mic, talking. I'm like, no, he was like, I can't do this all night. And I let it go for like the first 25 minutes. And I'm like, nah, I was like, I really need the mic, because that's part of like,
that's your show.
That comes with me. So like, I'm like, I tell the guy who booked me, I'm like, yo, can you get me the mic, please? And he's like, nah, man, like I'm paying this kid to MC for the whole night. And I'm like, please, like, just, I need the mic. So then the MC wanted to come to the booth. I'm like, yo, can I get the mic? He's like, nah, they paid me to hold the mic. And I was like, bro, please, like, I'm not going to fight with you. Like, I'm DJing, like, just please give me the mic. And then he wound up giving me the mic, and he wound up leaving. He was like pissed.
Wow.
I was like, it's not my fault. Like, I wasn't being a dick at all. I was just like, yo, can I just get the mic? I want to say, I was like, just let me say a few words and I'll give it back to you. And he wound up just giving it to me, and he left. And then the guy who booked me came running up to me, and he's like, yo, give me back the microphone. I was like, what? So then I was like, are you serious? So he took it from me, and then he came back and brought it to me. And then I wound up emceeing, like I did my thing the whole night. I wound up emceeing the whole night, DJing.
Yep.
And the next day he texted me and he apologized.
Yeah, because he realized his boy dropped the fucking his boy literally dropped the mic and walked out. Yeah, it wasn't a good mic drop.
I was like, I'm sorry, I should have just gave you the mic the whole time. And I'm like, no, like I didn't even complain. I was just asking the guy. I said, it's so nice. I was like, yo, can I just say a few words, And then I was like, whatever.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie.
If you have your own person, it's different.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Nick. There was one time where that was like kind of happening in a similar scenario. I unplugged their mic and plugged my headphones into the jack and just started talking through the headphones.
See, that's smart.
Drastic measures.
It's drastic, but when you have to do it, you got to do it.
Yeah, literally, that's smart. That's good.
I feel you 100% on that. Like, your MC skills are part of your vibe and your experience.
I'm not even saying like I wasn't like, yo, I'm the best MC. I know I'm not the best, and I know, it was just, I just wanted to say my words but it's
part of the show, man. It's like the whole thing. Like, Camilo wouldn't be Camilo if he didn't have a microphone. That's like half the.
It goes a long way, and whatever it happens. It's part of the games. Every night's not going to be perfect.
All those guys, Ben, Camilo, Flex, that whole crew, all of them. The mic is essential, I would say, to the show. But that's some good stuff, man. So what? So talk to us about. I know you're recently in Miami, right? I saw some photos of that.
Yeah, I do Miami once a month at Club Wall, and I'm usually every month, but sometimes I'll space it out and do like every other month just to not get played out there.
Right.
But Miami, that club is actually, it got rated number 4 in Miami, and it's always a Friday night that I do it. And Miami, everyone in Miami is always there to party, and there hasn't been one bad night since I'm there. It could be thundering, downpouring. The club's packed
out. And is it like open format? Is Miami hip hop? What is it?
This Friday night's open format, so I usually play everything there.
That's good.
So Nick, tell me a little bit. What is the vibes?
You know the vibes. That's like I started saying it like I have videos of me saying it in 2017, 2018, and I don't know. I can't even tell you how or when or where. It just came like a thing. Like I was like, yeah, you know the vibes. I just started putting all my captions like, you know the vibes. And then now people see me, they're like, you know the vibes, and I just say it. That's I don't know.
You say it on the mic too?
What happened?
You say it on the mic too?
Yeah, hell yeah.
So that's it. That's your brand. You know the vibes. Nicky
You know the
Rizz, you know the
vibes, that's
vibes.
it.
I like it.
Do you have a You Know the Vibes Instagram or like a T-shirt or something?
Nah, I
Hat.
have
Definitely
my
need a hat.
bio on Instagram, and I have my sticker. I just made new stickers.
All right.
And it says like right underneath my name, you know the vibes.
Fire.
That's it, bro. You need the hats. That's what you need.
Yeah,
You need a hat.
I gotta get some stuff made when all this is over and we're back working.
Yep.
And I can get a haircut.
I'm dying.
And shave, and
I'm dying.
everyone's hurting.
It's horrible. And my barber's like, he's like, dude, I'm not even cutting. He's like, I've gotten crazy offers. He's like, I'm not even taking it. He's like, I'm taking this shit seriously. He's like, it'll pass. But dude,
I never had this in my life. Friday's gonna be 1 month. I get a haircut twice a week, so this is crazy to me.
Crazy.
Oof. That's some long hair you got in there right now.
Yeah, this is long for me. If you know me, this is long.
It's all good. It's all good. Take a break. Take a step back. Right? Save some money. Not getting your haircut twice a week. So tell me about your affiliation with the Heavy Hitters. DJ crew, and what's up with that?
So December 31st was like that announcement, and the Heavy Hitters. A lot of people get it confused with like management company, but it's not a management company. The Heavy Hitters is like a DJ group, and they're probably been around for 20 plus years. Like, I mean, a lot of people know what the Heavy Hitters are. It's like a family. If you're part of it, it's like a family.
Yeah.
It's a DJ group. Everyone supports each other. And like back in the day, if you weren't a heavy hitter, you couldn't even get booked. This was like years ago. So I got the opportunity, and I had the meeting, and they asked me like, "Are you down? Would you be down?" I was like, I was like, what? I was like, I didn't believe it at first. And then obviously, I said yes. And then you get the famous job. Everybody knows heavy hitters suckers. So that was like a really huge thing to my career. And I'm super blessed to be part of it. And it's a great DJ crew, great family. And that's it.
Do they give you the baseball bat too? Like to bring in like the camera?
Nah,
Now the logo is dope, man, and that's a huge branding move.
Lot. Like I said, everyone usually knows who the heavy hitters are. It doesn't matter where you're from, or doesn't have to be from New York, because there's heavy hitters in Tokyo. We have some in Tokyo, West Coast, East Coast.
Dope.
So it was definitely a big thing.
And that's primarily hip hop focused?
No, it doesn't necessarily have to be hip hop focused. It could be whatever. They put it on they go by like how you're doing, like, so I guess how everyone else became heavy, they were just on someone's radar and just watch how they progress. Doesn't have to be necessarily just hip hop.
Yeah. Okay. No, I just see a lot. I like most of the guys that are heavy hitters are really
definitely mainly hip hop.
Yeah, they're fire hip hop DJs.
We have a couple lady heavy hitters.
Okay.
That's dope. Yeah, I mean, I think really to summarize it is, the rate just went up, bro. Fucking pay up, man.
Yeah. The rate went up, Za said. The rate went up. No, I think it's really cool, though, to be part of something like that, because that just people out there know that when you see someone who is listed on a flyer as a heavy hitter, like, that they're going to bring a certain type of party to that event.
Yeah.
So you're just going to, it's a brand.
Yeah.
And it kind of goes along with your brand, and it's really cool that you're a part of that now.
Yeah, super blessed, super grateful for that. And it was just an amazing opportunity.
That's it, man. Keep grinding. We got some fucking awesome positive shit coming up with the summer. I'm sure you got some cool stuff coming up. And we're just glad to have you on here. So, like, as you know, we're going to take this episode. It's going to be reposted on the Parlor Talk YouTube. So you can, if people want to find out a little bit more about you, they can go back and check out this episode. And
thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it. I hope everything goes well for you, and I hope we're out of this misery soon, and we can all be back to work.
1,000%, bro.
Of
And
course, bro.
I'm looking forward to coming out and watch you rock a club.
Yeah, well, I was supposed to be. Me and Cam was supposed to be at Porter April 25th or 24th.
It's coming back. Hey, listen, I just drove past it. The building is still there. The lights are there. The sound system's inside. All right, don't worry about it, man. We're gonna get back to this shit.
Yeah.
Everyone's just gonna stay safe right now, and then we're gonna get
Thank
back
you
to
guys
it.
for having me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, no doubt. And we'll put all your information in the bottom of the link, the YouTube video and all that shit. But Nicky Rizz, my man from Staten Island, heavy hitter,
appreciate it.
all around good dude. Thank you so much, bro. Thanks for coming on Parlor
Thank
Talk.
you for having me.
Thanks, Nicky.
You got it, man. All right, so that wraps up tonight's episode. Thank you guys for tuning in. Once again, Chris is going to roll this. Can you roll the Q thing by itself?
What? I already rolled it.
Can you roll it again?
You want me to roll it again?
Yeah.
I'll roll it again.
Hey, who wants some free DQ sauce?
Who wants some free sauce? BRB.
What's up, guys? You want some free stuff? We're giving away Mr. Q's barbecue sauce for free. Go to youtube.com/ClassKills and subscribe. And before the next episode, we're going to pick one lucky winner to get some free Mr. Q sauce.
Oh, we're back.
And that's exactly how you get free DQ sauce.
Just do that.
No,
Just do what
no
we said
ums.
there.
No more ums, guys. That's what we're working on. But we appreciate everyone's support.
Steakums?
Thank you for logging in on the Facebook. Thank you for logging in on the YouTube. And who's coming up next? Man, I wish my director of
Who
talent
is
was here.
coming up
You'd be able to tell me who we got
next?
lined up. Man, it would be great.
I thought we decided we're not going to do this anymore and just go look at the website.
That's
when you
right.
wanna find
That's
out.
right. Parlortalk.tv.
We'll
Go-
be back Friday night. See you guys then.
Hey.